Depending where you watch from. Again, we're here to have discussion on the things trending in Nigeria. As you know, there is so much discussions around the court tribunal's judgment of today, being Wednesday, on Edo State governorship election. So many people are coming out to say that Governor Okpebholo has been upheld as the authentic winner from the tribunal, but that is not correct. And that's why I said, let's come out. People are reaching out, asking all sorts of questions, Edolites and you know, many Nigerians. So I feel it's high time that we bring about what really happened in court today. Now, Governor Monday Okpebholo and the All Progressive Congress, they did not win on this very particular judgment. Rather, they won the round one of the series of the petitions that are challenging the declaration of APC as winners of September 21st, 2024 governorship election in Edo State. This is as a result of a petition which was treated today by the tribunal, instituted against them by the Action Alliance, AA. One Adekunle Rufai Omaje was thrown out today by the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal for lacking merit and being frivolous in the first judgment of the tribunal as of today. Now, it is very, very clear coming out from Edo State that this is not the final round because the PDP's petition has not been treated as at the time of this very report. Adekunle Rufai Omage, who filed this joint petition, had no locus, according to the court, locus standi, to institute the case in the first place, as his petition was not based on election-related matters. Among other points that the tribunal noted today was held that Omage did not participate in the governorship election and as such had no power to question the validity of the election. So the tribunal also held that Omage agreed the grievance against the election was that he was not recognized as the national chairman of the Action Alliance for the purpose of nominating candidates for the poll. However, it was held that his claim had no basis in the Electoral Act of 2022. He had in the petition asked the tribunal to declare the declaration of Okpebholo and APC as winners of the election by the INEC as illegal, unlawful, unconditional, null and void due to a non-compliance with the Electoral Act. However, today was very, very clear that the court threw that out as malicious. So, did not mean that this is the final round. Even when they finish from here, PDP is still going to head to the Supreme Court of Nigeria. So let's be clear. All the news coming out, when you see them, just note that this is just the first round on AA. So the issue of the PDP and all of that is going to come up. So we'll be keeping our eyes and ears open. Now, another thing I want to bring at this very hour has to deal with the people who are asking me about the assertion, the allegations of threats by Natasha Akpabio, which of course has to deal with the allegations when she suggested that, you know, she did a startling revelation that Senate President Godswill Akpabio attempted to instigate her recall from the Senate. I mean, she spoke this very publicly yesterday, and she disclosed that Akpabio contacted Kogi state governor and actually asked Usman Ododo, urging him to commence the recall process against her. Let me quote her. She said, let me say this now on the 14th of March at 10:30 p.m. Mind you, 2 days before that, which was on the 12th, Akpabio had called Governor Ododo on the phone that he should commence my recall. But Governor Ododo did not, told him it will be impossible, she stated. Her comments were captured in video, shared by different platforms in Nigeria, which I am going to bring to to all of us to watch and see how she alleged and even bring about the issue of her bold stance in governance and accountability, suggested that the move of her recall was politically motivated to weaken her influence in Kogi Central Senatorial District. She expressed confidence that the recall effort will not succeed, especially with Governor Dodo reportedly dismissing the request as impractical. Well, political analysts believe that this revelation could intensify tensions within the ruling party, as it suggests a division among them, because we know what is going on right now. Well, while neither Akpabio nor Governor Dodo has officially responded to this claim, the statement has refueled speculation about possible power plays ahead of the 2027 general elections. Shortly, I will bring that very video, which obviously I want every one of us to hear her directly, hear from her. She said a whole lot of things, including the threat to her life, including assassination attempt on her person. So I will want all of us to please pay attention, because so many people has requested me earlier this morning to bring about this video. They want to hear her speak. They want to see all what she said, as the case might be. So let's take a listen to her as we conclude on that. Go to the comment section, please. Like, share, and tell us what you feel about this very recall process. I also want to inform us once again that tomorrow we'll be having a conversation with Dr. Sam Amadi, who obviously is going to have a discussion with us about the constitutionality of recall, how recalls happen, and the Electoral Act, how they all relate. We'll be having an X space on Active Citizens X handle tomorrow by 8 p.m. Obviously, I think it will be showing on the screen right now so that everybody can see that. So please join us tomorrow by 8 p.m. on a conversation with Dr. Sam Amadi on this same issue. So go to comment section, tell us your thoughts after you've watched the video coming out from Madam Project, which is Natasha Apoti Uduagan. Take a listen to her. Give us your comments. Bye for now.
It is good to be home. Yes. And nobody and nothing can stop me from coming home. My suspension, not only is it illegal, because the signatures that were used attached to my suspension were all attendance sheets. They were not signatures that were generated by senators themselves. But while we wait unto God, because you see, God does things in miraculous ways. God's time is different. I have had to sit back and ask myself, what have I done wrong? Should I have kept quiet, maybe? But whatever it is, I know that if that time ever comes, whereby you will have to face the verification of the signatures, I trust that you will speak your truth. That you gave your mandate to Senator Natasha Apoti Uduagan, and you are not ready to lose her as your senator till the year 2027. And if we decide to continue, we will still win again if we decide. On the 14th of March at 10:30 p.m., mind you, 2 days before that, which was on the 12th, Akpabio had called Governor Dodo on the phone that he should commence my recall. But Governor Dodo told him it would be impossible. Yes. No, hold on. This is what Governor Dodo said on the 12th. Listen. He said, on the 12th of March, Akpabio spoke to Governor Dodo to recall me. But he told him to be impossible because the masses are with her, the people are with her. But Akpabio was not satisfied. He then sent for Yaya Bello. And it was actually Senator Asukwo from Cross River that drove Yaya Bello from Hilton Hotel. I was informed of everything. And when I got to know, hold on, the meetings was in two folds. He told him to commence my recall. And that he was going to fund it. Of course, monies changed hands that night.
Yes.
The second thing he told him was that he should try and kill me. I didn't make this public, but I wrote to the IG of police. And Akpabio told Okpebholo, I am saying, stand by what I've said. He told him that he should make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja, it should be done here. So it will seem as if it's the people that killed me here. I didn't make that public, but we did notify the security agencies of that. It has not been an easy journey. It's just that I had it all, I kept it all inside. It's not been an easy journey. The empowerments you saw here, the police stations that we built, the schools we're rehabilitating, the numerous water projects, it had to take a whole lot of lobbying amongst my colleagues, ministers, and many others to get these projects to you.
Thank you.
It's not as if they were giving on the platter of gold. I went out there in Abuja and I worked for you. I used the office that you gave me to work for your good. But as I worked, I created enemies. As I worked diligently, as I brought the dividends of democracy to you, I created enemies among some of my colleagues. There were some that felt I subjected them to ridicule. They told me, Natasha, your empowerments, by your empowerments, you're making our constituents insult us. So I kept on apologizing to them. Distinguished, I'm sorry, that's not my intention. Distinguished, I'm sorry, that's not my intention. But in my heart, I knew that I had promised that I would spend every day working in Abuja for your good. And even though I apologize for them, I will not apologize for bringing good to you. Yes, I stand by my words. I was harassed by my Senate President, who thought it was normal for him to get what he wanted. A beautiful woman, I want you, so I should have you. But he didn't get that through me. Ebira women are not cheap. Not want to put out my pain. I wanted to keep that harassment in secret. That was why I kept on working, even if it had to require me spending my own personal money. I had to do it, and people thought it was Akpabio doing all for me. That's not so.
Thank you.
It's good I put it right. But the peak of it happened on the 30th of January this year. On the 30th of January 2025, there was the groundbreaking ceremony of the 5 mini LNGs in Ajakuta. That project angered him, and I'm saying it on camera. He got very angry, and he called a number of people in the cabinet, questioned them, how come that project found its way here? And he said, in his words, he said, how can such resources, gas from the Niger Delta, be moved to the north? That he will stop it. And I will prove to you what he did. After the Senate President removed me, by the way, it is because of the 5 LNG projects that Akpabio removed me from the Committee of Local Content. Because he said, ever since he made me as the chairperson of Local Content, I have used that office to promote the North. That was what he said. So 5 days after the groundbreaking ceremony, he removed me from the committee to the Committee on Diaspora. And that's okay. I took it in good faith. I took it in good faith. But what happened after that? He commissioned the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, commissioned his SLA, his senior legislative aide on Niger Delta, Dr. Ominimini, who is also the secretary of PANDEF. He commissioned him to start online and media propaganda against the 5 LNG plants. You can search on Google, you will see. Dr. Ominimini sponsored a lot of write-ups calling on President Tinubu to cancel the 5 LNG projects. It's all there, you can see it. Check Tribunal, Vanguard, This Day. You see Google Dr. Ominimini. And I asked, are we not human beings here? Don't we deserve projects? Don't we deserve development in Kogi Central, Kogi State? Yes. Is Kogi State not part of Nigeria? Yes. How can a man, how can the Senate President, who is the Senate President for the entire country, how can he use his office to promote regional divide? Akpabio is not the Senate President for South-South. He's the Senate President for Nigeria. And it is wrong for Akpabio to use his office to commission and task his SLA, Dr. Minimini, to call for the cancellation of the 5 LNG plants. Those 5 LNG plants were approved by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And for the fact, please, can you give him the applause? Yes. The five mini LNG projects, they were approved by an executive order of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Akpabio does not have the power to stop it. Akpabio does not have the power to stop that project.